This tiny micronation has not had the best of rides ever since they first properly came in 2011, and even more so when they first came in 2008. But will they finally send a song that make you go na na na, or will it be disliking immediately on social media? Let's find out together. Roll titles. Good afternoon everybody, my name is Jamie Jew and welcome back to a brand new video where once again I react to another entry in this year's Eurovision Song Contest. And after the Swedish Schlagerness, there are effectively 7 to go as far as my count is concerned. So this is going to be an interesting one when the fact that the country I'm reacting to, well, they just haven't really surpassed any of these expectations, let's face it. And if anything, representing this particular country is almost like jury duty. After all, 2 artists have represented them more than once, especially in the form of this lass. But I think it's finally time to strip off something extra exquisite and be Superman with our adrenalina. It is, of course, San Marino. And this time, representing San Marino is a DJ artist in the form of Gabry Ponte. That is him there. Yes, a DJ is actually representing him, although he is getting vocalists for this particular song. Although that being said, this actually, before we progress anything further, this was originally the theme song to San Marino 2025, but he decided to say, you know what, why don't we just run with it as a Eurovision entry? And as it turns out, that's exactly what San Marino wanted. He is performing the song Tutta l'Italia. But before I dive into my reactions for the first time on this one, I would of course encourage you guys as always to subscribe to my Eurovision YouTube channel, because I'll be reacting to all 37 participating countries, and I've also got a video coming out reacting to all of the national finals I've reacted to this year. Not all of them, certainly a good chunk of them, especially with me, I on my own, or mostly with my buddy Damo, so go check that out whenever that comes about. And of course, I'll keep you up to date with all my countdowns and all the rest of it, and all the latest news whenever I can. So thank you very much for subscribing right now. Thank you. Otherwise, without any further ado, it's now time to dive into my reactions to San Marino. This is Tutti. Yes, we're playing already. I thought I'd just get on with it. It's a bit of a long intro as far as, well, not that long, but still. Oh. Oh god, this sounds Italian already. Why did they have to show us a little introduction bit before we performed? But there you go. Oh, this is very anthemic already, that's for sure. He's enjoying it already, that's for sure. Oh, it's got these masks here and all the rest of it. Got drums. It's definitely sort of the slow build-up beats and everything. Okay, interesting dances. All bring it up down a bit. And it would be interesting to see if he's actually doing the proper DJing. That would be cool if he is. Probably not. Certainly boppy, that's for sure. Certainly be good for the nightclubs, that's for sure. Oh, of course, you've got the Italianness in the background. I mean, it's going to get 12 from Italy, that's for sure. Oh, that's a bit of an earworm. Especially with the traditional elements in the instrumentation. And then going ba 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 ba. Okay. He's not actually singing, by the way. I'm just wondering, like, staging-wise, it's there at the moment. It's all over the place. But then again, it's San Marino. You kind of got to forgive it. This is definitely not a bad earworm, that's for sure. I'm just wondering, historically speaking, will this actually work on the Eurovision stage? Because historically speaking, DJ songs haven't worked out. I like it though. Might go on your nerves a bit, but like it does sort of play on and on and on and on, like repetitive after a little while. Like you're expecting something big. Maybe there's going to be a big crescendo in the end. But it's definitely a nice beat though. I like it, especially this little bit. You can almost do like a sort of like line dancing thing going on, I suppose. Maybe do your legs or something. Oi. Oh no, just the same with the bridge, just quieten down. Oh no, never mind, it just ended at the end. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so I'm going to give it a few more listens to, as far as that is concerned. But in the meantime, here are, of course, my thoughts. I mean, look, as far as this one is concerned, it is an earworm. As far as the actual song itself is concerned, there's definitely a lot of potential about this, and I'm going to tell you why. I mean, look, first of all, there is very anthemic kind of vibe, and you get the vibe of the earworm with the traditional elements. There's a lot of traditional cultural elements of Italy, and being like, I feel like Italy's a bit of a second home for me. Not that I've ever been to Italy, sorry, but I do want to learn about Italy a lot more, please, sorry. But yes, given the fact that there's a lot of traditional elements in there, I feel you could absolutely take to this like virtue duck to water. I feel it's very, you know, you sort of go into a bit of a like a sort of jolly kind of walking vibe. Maybe it could be a good running track, you never know. And of course, you've got the elements of bassness. And of course, he absolutely performs it brilliantly well with all the different dials that he does, mixing it all together and everything else like that. Very, very nicely polished and very producedly done. And also the actual chorus itself, or the line itself, the title itself, Tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. We'll be proud for being Italian, of course, and everything else like that. But unfortunately, I don't know why, but I just don't see it doing as well as some people would hope. And I, for one, really hope it does well. Like, effectively, this is definitely one of the better San Marino entries, that's for sure. But historically speaking, there's a lot wrong with, not wrong with it per se, but historically speaking, there is many reasons to say why it won't do well. First of all, anthemic songs, they never historically do well. Probably the prime example of that would be France 2010, because that's an anthem in itself. It was an anthem for the French football team at the World Cup, for crying out loud. And second of all, DJ songs, they flop. Poland flop. They didn't even qualify from, I think it was 2017 or 18, I can't remember now. Greece, even though it did qualify in 2014, it was bottom 5, for crying out loud. Ouch. And of course, we've got the big one from Austria 2022, although that flopped, I think, probably for a slightly different reason. And also, right now, there's nothing like crescendo about it. There's nothing that's going to make it completely stand out, other than the fact that it's an anthemic song. I know, obviously, they're on a small stage, so give it time. They'll probably come up with some decent staging, sort of like make some good lighting elements, give the big Tutta Italia in the background. But at the end of the day, all you're going to be seeing is a guy behind a desk with a couple of singers and some nice dancers at the moment. If it's going to be like that on the Eurovision stage, nobody's going to really pay attention to it. So I do hope it improves, because there is a lot of potential in this, and I, for one, quite like it. I do hope it does well, but right now I'm kind of struggling if it is going to do well. But hey, he's got the passion behind it, he's got the people behind it, of course, and he's absolutely going to give it his all in terms of giving it good camera effects, staging effects, etc, etc. Hope it does well, and honestly, good luck, San Marino. This is definitely one of your better efforts, but history doesn't like you, I'm afraid. And that about does it for this particular video on my reaction to San Marino. But never mind what I think, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you see San Marino as absolutely tiddly-tally all the way to the top of the shop? Or is it just perhaps another one of them cases of dancing out of your way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, otherwise you know the drill by now. Subscribe for more of my Eurovision juicy goodness, smash the like button on this video for good measure, and of course ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next one. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.